Peace and love collective. I'm chilling, y'all. I'm chilling. Okay, a download that I was getting collective. They see a lot. Oh my God, let me get it out. I'm picking up darkness. You had a whole lot of people, places, and things that invested. They wanted to say, oh, we invested in blackness. You know, we going for everything that's black. But some people was investing in darkness. They were investing in darkness collective. Somebody invested in death, funerals, dark web. Somebody took a payout from literally a dark ass place. This is what I'm seeing. It could be some dark web activities. So I'm seeing like a group of people that try to break the chosen few. And these people is very dark, and that's why this world have to go through this detox, through this destruction. Because things was built up off of falsehood, greed, disloyalty. A lot of people is living off of chosen one's inheritance. You got low vibrational agents within that was pawns in each city and states and certain stuff. You see, that's the face of certain things. They're agents. You the real star. Some of them been doing spell work, harnessing off of your energy. A lot of these people was in marriages off of you, off of your energy, off of your chosen energy. I'm picking up like a Hierophant group collective. See, a lot of y'all wasn't aware, especially if you on a spiritual journey. It don't matter what nobody's sign is. Like I said, we in Leo season. If you didn't do the work, you don't have that crown. I don't care when your birthday is. You got to go through that page energy. You got to go all the way up. Just like when you at one level and you get to the top, the big boss of it is of your season is that crown. A lot of people ain't got no crown. That's why you head of the whole thing. As a Leo woman, as a Leo, and don't look at far as regions and stuff like that, but just look at far as Leo's energy. And we're gonna look at the Western horoscope astrology wheel. Or we can go to the native, the Chinese, whatever which one. We're gonna break these energies down. But what I'm seeing there, collective, that's why I feel as though the diaspora and certain things is coming up. Sekhmet energy, the lioness, that lion goddess energy. Because people were doing spell work on children. Somebody did something towards somebody's child. That's what woke up certain things too. Because Sekhmet energy come and will get your ass together if you thought that you were going to do something to someone's children, innocent children. See, this is what these people really about to see. Because you wanted to invest in some shit you didn't understand. A lot of people thought that they was sweet. They was Big Mac out here. These Don Juan energy, these seductive energies. I don't know why I'm singing that song. That girl is poison. Don't trust a big butt in the spout. That girl is poison. Yeah. One bad apple spoils the bunch. I'm telling you, it's one female or one man that somebody could have messed with, and this person holds a real dark ass energy on them. I don't care how beautiful they is, how small they is, how tall they is. This person holds a nasty energy on them. And I feel as though it's somebody that hold an energy on them. And the reason why they can't get right, because they did something to a lover. that passed on. And that lover make them they always gonna feel a void because they know what they did to that woman or that man. They always gonna feel a void when it comes to love. They always gonna feel a void. Oh, this shit about to get scary. What they say, spooky, scary, something hilarious. You know, people got to be very careful with who energy they choose to take from. How you gonna call yourself doing candle magic, fire magic on a fire sign? You been created a whole damn explosion. And whoever they sent in this water sign, this Cancer season, they wasn't cut. They wasn't strong enough for the assignment to have you and your emotions. Like I said, don't hurt yourself trying to hurt somebody else. Don't injure yourself trying to take somebody else out, baby. Because I'm telling you, everybody that took your energy or stole from you, they own that certificate. Because you thought that it was a good idea to go playing spell work. Or not, or go and curse somebody's life path by being messy. We're gonna see what type of curtains close. Close the curtains. A whole lot of them was performing in your energy. Performing on a stage that they didn't even train and wasn't prepared for. Doing death spells. Doing spells on people to try to take their looks and their experience. I mean, do beauty spells. This shows you where certain females mind at. They'll go, oh, we can do a beauty spell. We can make them look a certain way. But when you really stand on business of who you are, that shit gonna ease off. But a whole lot of people under Judgment Collective. I don't know why I feel like y'all, I don't know where this LGB, somebody can be. It could be a man, too, that wanted a piece of your energy, too. You could be a feminine. And this person wants to be a feminine. And this is what I'm saying, Collective. They're doing death magic. They doing word curses and they creativity. But they shouldn't have never touched you. I'm just here to tell you. Things about to get ugly. Whoever wanted to work, oh, I'm above the law. Nobody's above the law. Depending on how big the check is, huh? Or ass is, you know? Because it's about to be some judging, baby. In this Leo season. They wanted to go and then these people, I'm telling you, Collective, it's like I said, like I knew I had to protect my energy. Because like I told y'all, Tweety, when you look at Tweety, that was just, I don't have to play no role as no character. But by me, before I even knew, you know, what the character was, I embraced that energy without even knowing as a child. When you look at Tweety, what do you see, Tweety? You see yellow. That's solar plexus energy. Do you know how long these people been calling themselves trying to drain and get off all my energy? I know the color of my aura. That's why I protect it. That's why I protect it. They've been sitting here for years doing shit on me. You got to go to different countries to get people to keep doing shit on me? But the game over when you wake up and you know who you is. Like I said, you can go get the best practitioner. You can go over to Mexico. You can go over to the motherlands. Like I said, the Most High got me. They can play their political games. They can play their street games, they street actors, they performers. Like I said, I bet you I won't get touched. And everybody that got a penny off of my energy, you gonna see. And what is you gonna say? I'm picking up, Collective. They disrespected you spiritually. They disrespected spiritually, and I know my Collective. So when I'm doing the work for me, I'm doing the work for y'all too. Because good vibes click with good tribes. But we ain't got to keep on turning the other cheek while people keep spitting in your face and shit. If y'all really would sit and I tell y'all my story, how deep these people, they send people, when I go to different states, they send people on a plane with me. I go and I work in different, if I go to a certain job post, they send their carts and cover members in a job with me. These people, literally, if you go and follow the money, they got the FBI been paying certain people, so many people, for these fucking experiments. Everybody that say they your friend ain't your friend. Some of them can be sent in to try to be your handler. Everybody that smile in your face and say we family, you don't know if they wanted a piece of the pie too. I'm just telling you, don't let your guard down to people collect. Because you will be surprised what people will do when it comes to money. When it comes to money. And then y'all always pay attention when around these election times. I don't care if it's city, if it's local, state, whatever, federal, you pay attention. Because a whole lot of that, they try to act like they don't put their hand in supernatural shit. But yeah, they do. Because I can go and recall a whole lot of corpse. When you hear corporation, you hear corpse. Corpse. Certain things, like I invest in life. Things that's living. And somebody invested in Death Collective. Just listen to a corporation. Corpse. Somebody could literally be like an insurance agent or something. And they can like sell certain policies or something. This is what I'm saying. But they sit in the back and take people out through spell work. And witchcraft, when you hear witchcraft, they pick witchcraft they want to use. So when you hear witchcraft, quit getting scared. They're picking witchcraft they want to use to spiritually attack you. When you hear witchcraft. So before people go, you always gonna be protected, collective. Because I don't care how many potions, how many whatever anybody do. Your ancestors gave you the tools and the resources. Because they know you work for the Most High. You're not working for these low vibrationals, deities, entities, you're not cooperating with these people. Because you protected under the Most High, under the divine. Not man law, spiritual law. And you haven't broke spiritual law. But they did. When they wanted to attack you and smile in your face and attack you and think that they can get away with something because they don't think that they're being seen physically. But like I always tell people, you better be careful with what you can't see. Because energy don't die. But a lot of these people ain't going to wake up. A lot of them going to have fat final destination passings. Because this is the things that they done on you. Better be careful who you let enter your portal. Sex is very sacred. And a whole lot of people, somebody collective needed for you look like a certain way. So they can say, I told y'all he was like this. I told y'all she was like that. But all them lies that they told on you, investing in that dark shit, Sometimes you ain't even got to say nothing. They can keep taking your pictures, screenshotting your pictures, prank calling your phone. Everybody that invested in your demise, baby. Everybody. Down to the little man all the way to the big man. Because the Most High gave these people a chance to be themselves. But they decided they wanted to be you. So they cheated themselves out of their own abundance. Because they was lazy. Didn't want to do the work. Wanted to act like they did the work. So when it was time for them to get tested, they didn't know the answers. And at this time, the Most High hid you. So they couldn't look towards you to get the answers. A whole lot of them wanted to play and stuff and don't even know what timeline they on. And they looking stupid. A whole lot of them looking at your social sites trying to size you up and they looking stupid. A whole lot of them trying to, if you do this spiritual work, a lot of them trying to listen to your messages to see how they can attack you. It is stupid. Because you're reading for people all over the world. So why is they taking everything that you say? You get what I'm saying? This how they gonna get themselves handed to them. Because instead of letting life flow naturally, they want to come in and control the narrative. Now things is out of control. Because a whole lot of people on old ass timelines, they attacked your family, tried to find your weakness. I'm seeing separation spells. Wanted you separated from your family, anybody that loved you. Wanted to sit in between, using 42 laws of power. I'm telling you, baby, this gonna be sad. A lot of them, you know, and I'm picking up somebody could have did some type of spell work collective. And it's like everything that they summoned, it literally walks around and hop in on them. If y'all ever seen that movie Fallen, and I never even seen that, but I seen previews of it when I was going through my first spiritual awakening. But whoever this person is, that energy jump on to these people. From one person to one person to one person. They shouldn't have did it. They thought that it was funny to steal from you, to have you homeless, to have you starving. So people don't really understand. By you doing something to one person, you don't know what you just did, because that one person was put there to help a whole generational line full of others. So when you did whatever you did to postpone that one person, you don't know how many children lost their life. You don't know how many people lost their life by you playing with that one person, because that one person was sent there to protect others, because they not selfish. But you tried to take somebody else's calling, and you wasn't really ready. Because when you really look at things, you know it ain't about you. Certain things be bigger than you. So you set up here and did spell work on people. You stole from a person. I don't care if it was $100. You don't know if that $100 was that person $100 to give. Just pay attention to me. Y'all see some of this reckless ass shit that's happening. I just go back in the wintertime when this woman couldn't feed her children, and her children sat there and starved to death and froze to death. You don't know. You did something to one person. You could have stole say for instance, you stole $100 from me. And me being a good person that I am, I walked past a lady, a family. And that probably was my last $100. But that $100 supposed to, God say, oh, I'm giving you this $100. I'm putting this person in your path because I know you would have saved that family. That's how shit go. But you got another person in the back that want to take somebody else's abundance spiritually. So you know you just got death on your hands because you don't know if that was meant to be handed off. See, when you are a cheerful giver and you do stuff out of love, that's how God keep blessing you. But you get people in the back that want to sign up for the devil, you gonna pay for that. Because you just started somebody abundance that wasn't a selfish person. So not only do you got one family death on your hand, you got many. Because you don't know what that chosen person was put on this earth to do. And you just got jealous by that light and wanted to step in the middle of their mission. And I don't think my God agrees with that. And when I say the Most High, my Christ consciousness, mother and father, is not what y'all done studied. It's past belief. It's you. I know. Mama's baby daddy, maybe. A whole lot of y'all, they wanted y'all to always feel rejected. Wanted that rejection spirit to follow you. Oh, they ain't gonna get that job. They ain't gonna get that contract. But like I said, watch who you put your mouth on. Because sometimes that can be your last breath. But that's what I got for you, collective. Take what resonate, leave what don't. Don't try to make nothing fit into your space that don't. And y'all make sure y'all get out there and walk, okay? I'm going to walk a mile, okay? I'm going to walk a mile. Walk a couple miles. I'm going to walk a mile for my chosen ones, too.